Good morning. I'm starting my morning as always with a cup of coffee. I'm using 2 tablespoons of this creamer for 1 point. I'm only doing 1 cup of coffee today. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber. I am sharing my health journey. I'm still figuring out what that looks like, as I'm sure most of us do throughout our journey. Things change. At this point in time, I think I've decided to try the WW Diabetic Plan. I've been on their regular plan since June. I have realized I'm not eating enough calories. So I was double tracking throughout December, and to get enough calories, I have to have so many 0-point foods, and it ends up being the same foods over and over and over, and it gets kind of annoying, and I'm already tired of all the same foods over and over and over. I like to explore different tastes, and I don't want to be confined to having to eat these certain foods over and over and over again to get my calories. So I've heard the diabetic plan has more points. You have to count fruit and I think corn, but there's some other differences. We're gonna find out. I don't know. Never done it. I'm not diabetic. I do have PCOS, so having the a little bit higher fat, a little bit lower carb is supposed to be good for me and my needs. And I find that that's how I like to eat. And I've heard that the diabetic plan is supposed to be in that realm. So we're gonna give it a try in January and just see what happens. I don't wanna have to double track my entire life. That is so much effort, especially when I'm doing recipes, to have to double track recipes into both. So I'm just going to try Weight Watchers Diabetic without tracking my calories, focusing on still picking things that have protein and fiber throughout the day, and randomly, maybe once a week, I'll just pick a day to go back and double check that one to see how I did that day, just to get us a little idea. I'm also gonna be doing the Alive by Wit 3-day essential plan intermediate. I started it before Christmas, but then I ended up going out of town and then got sick. So I haven't worked out or tracked for about a week and a half. I feel so bloated. I cannot wait to eat some like veggies and stuff today. But first I have to go find out how the heck to sign up for the diabetic plan. I'm sure it's in the settings. I will screen record and we'll figure it out together. Thank goodness I have some coffee to get my brain going before I attempt that. Well, it was actually surprisingly easy to go to the diabetic plan. I just hit my picture and then I hit the little wheel to get into my settings, and then it'll pop down and see diabetic settings. Click on that and then click living with diabetes, just toggle it on, and then it automatically pops up, your 0-point foods have changed. Now, I was pretty sad that I lost fruit, yogurt, cottage cheese, corn, and popcorn, and only got 5 points back. So my points went from 23 points a day to 28 points a day, and I get 28 weeklies. I lost a lot of 0 points to only get 5 points back a day. So I'm not sure if this is actually going to be helpful with getting more calories in. It will show you any of your 0-point foods if you'd like, but there we have it. I'm not sure, guys. A little disappointed. And then real quick, I wanted to show you, if you lose where your 0-point foods are, you can go up to that little hamburger bar, scroll down, it'll be a 0-point option. So you can see your 0-point foods at any time if you switch and then you forgot what your 0-point foods are. I woke up hungry. I'm not messing around. Went straight into making breakfast. I have 2 eggs that are 0 points. My bread, I had picked one that was like 5 grams of protein and 4 grams of fiber, somewhere around there, but they substituted for this because I did like the curbside. So this is what we have. It's 4 points for 2 pieces, and then 2 points for 2 of these turkey sausage links. Pretty sure I used to get 2 for 1 point. That might have been on like the personal points though. I don't know if that changed or if I'm just remembering incorrectly, but I feel like I got bamboozled on the turkey sausage. So this is 6 points total. All I did was add a little, I can't believe it's not butter, onto my toast, and I'm ready to go. This has about 25 grams of protein. I'm not double tracking, but I know this is about 13 grams. That has 6, and then I looked, that's about 6. So here we are, 25 grams. That's great for me in the morning. I would like between 20 and 30 grams of protein first thing in the morning. I need to get more yogurt and stuff. So switching to the diabetic plan was super easy. I just toggled on the diabetic plan, but I did lose more than I thought I would on my 0-point foods for only 5 points. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat this. I'm not even on my second cup of coffee yet. I'm still midway through my first cup. That's how like ready I was for breakfast. I am hungry. I am gonna go work out today, so we got stuff to do. I am going to have half a scoop of Motivate Burn for my pre-workout before heading off to the gym. I do have a coupon code for you guys. I'm going to tell you all about these products after lunch and why I really love it, especially the No-stim Burn for PCOS. I just got to the gym. I'm about to go inside and do the day 1, week 1, or whatever of the Alive 3-Day Essentials Intermediate. I have done this in the past, but I'm restarting since I got sick and stuff. I like it. It's 3 days a week, and it's much more low-key. It's not as high intensity. So for my girls with PCOS, I think this is a much better fit for us. I have just really been doing a lot of thinking, and I think I really need to like dive into what's best for me as someone with PCOS. Weight loss with PCOS is so difficult, and I think that may be where some of my struggles are. I think I just need to fine tune some of the things I'm doing to fit that for me. And I put on makeup, which I never ever work out with makeup on, but I'm at the point to where every time I film, I work out. Like, it's 12 now, and I work out in the middle of the day. By the time I get home and eat lunch and then wash my face, it's like 2 or 3. And the last thing I'm going to do at 2 or 3 is put on makeup. So if you want to see me with makeup on, I need to do it in the morning. So my biggest fear is having like sweat lines dripped through my foundation where everyone can tell I'm sweated through my makeup. So let's go see if that happens. All right. Have a little bit of foundation off, but actually I don't think anyone could tell unless they're staring a little too hard. So that might be a win, especially since now that I'm not doing the higher intensity, I'm not completely pouring down sweat. So I'm like dabbing throughout my workout, which is actually probably why that is, that's missing. That was probably on me, my bad. I'm gonna go home and have some BCAAs and get lunch started. It's 1 o'clock. It said I burned about 450 calories during that workout. I don't work out for weight loss. I work out to gain muscle and for my just general health. So I don't really keep that in mind, other than the fact that I know I need to eat those points that I get from it, and I need to eat my weeklies because I'm trying to build muscle. To do that, I have to have enough calories and protein. So that's really the only thing I think about whenever I burn those calories is, okay, make sure I'm fueling myself to recover from that workout. So see you at the house. I'm going to be sipping on this Motivate Amino in the pineapple mango for my recovery. This also has electrolytes, which is awesome. And if you are a person who likes the watermelon baby bottle pop, I think you'll really like the watermelon flavor. Please comment if you know what I'm talking about. You know, like the little sucker that you then dip into the powder? That's what that watermelon one tastes like to me. Still good. My husband loves it. But I like this pineapple mango myself. We're home, which means it's time for my BCAAs. Children are home for the holidays. Hallelujah. These Motivate BCAAs also have electrolytes, which I love. If you are like me, like the random kid who loved the clear pineapple Dum Dum, you'll really like this pineapple mango flavor. It's way more mild. If you're not the kind who loves super flavorful like Kool-Aid style drinks, you'll like this pineapple mango. But the fact that it has electrolytes, this is gonna be a must in the summer when I'm walking a lot outside. And now we're gonna cook lunch while I'm drinking this. My daughter's apparently cooking lunch. What are you doing?
Making muffin.
Oh, look, self-sufficient. Warming up muffins by herself. Kids, where was I? Had to recollect myself because my child. Like you, I have a whole bunch of random scraps left over from the cooking we've done over the holidays. So I'm gonna be using those up because why not? Why would I wanna cook when I already have stuff to eat? So I will be putting recipes in the description box since I'm not gonna be cooking a lot of it for you. So let's see what we have. And we're gonna be air frying some just plain chicken breast that I'm gonna season up real fast. That's a great tip, like to buy one of those giant things of chicken, that like raw chicken, and then prep it all, like get all the little gross things cut off at one time, and then just have it sitting in the fridge. I put an expiration date on the little bag that I have, so I know before that date I need to throw it in the freezer, and I can kind of pull it out through the week if I need to add some protein to something and make it work. So let's get all our goodies. Oh my gosh, the leftover food gods have smiled down upon us. I have a pre-made chicken, so all I have to do is warm it up in the air fryer for a couple minutes. Hallelujah. This is homemade ranch style beans. If you can boil something for 3 hours, you can easily make this. And then these are, they used to be called the best canned green beans, but the recipe link has been no more. So like when I click on the recipe link from Pinterest, it doesn't show up. So I'll write it down below because these really are the best canned green beans. It's just green beans, Parmesan, bacon, garlic, and a little bit of chicken broth. Salt and pepper, obviously. So easy, so delicious. And yeah, this is shake and bake because I had it in my pantry. And I'm like, hey, I need to, same with it. So pinto beans that I had randomly in my pantry. Shake and bake I had randomly in my pantry. I'm like, I need to make a meal out of this. What do we do? This is what we came up with. All right, I'm going to air fry this for like 5 minutes and I will see you once everything's warmed up. This meal came out to 4 points, 2 for the green beans, 1 for the shake and bake, and 1 for the ranch style beans. Again, all these recipes are listed down below if you're interested. I just wanted to take a second to talk about Motivate, which is a women-owned company, by the way, which I love because as a woman getting the products, I'm supporting women, but they are in return supporting me with my health. So it's like women supporting women. I think that's really cool. If you've been on my channel within the last couple months, you'll definitely know that I just really enjoy having a pre-workout and a BCAA after I work out. That's just something I like to do. It is supplements, it is extra, but for me, if I'm gonna put the effort into working out and trying to live that healthy lifestyle, then I want to give myself the best chance at recovering and feeling good while I'm doing it. And so that's just something I prefer. They have 2 options for their burn. They have one that has 300 milligrams of caffeine, which is about equivalent to 3 cups of coffee, which that's a lot. I like to take half a scoop of this before working out. Now, if you are one of those people who don't like pre-workout because of the tingly sensation, that is caused by an ingredient called beta-alanine. Now, I might be butchering the pronunciation of some of these names, but just go with me. Neither of these pre-workout ingredients have that in it. So if that's something that you really don't like and you're sensitive to, you don't have to worry about that with these products. This regular burn one, I like it because it has caffeine, which I love. But because I drink coffee, that's why I only do half a scoop of this. This also has another ingredient called L-carnitine, L-tartrate. Now this specifically can help prevent muscle fatigue and muscle weakness. So therefore, towards the end of your workout, you know, you might be a little bit more tired, a little bit more exhausted. When I don't have pre-workout, that is the time where I don't push as hard. When I have pre-workout, I can push through that and finish on a good note. That's why I like it. Anything that helps give me the upper hand, I'm gonna take it. Now I'm gonna talk about their Burn No-stim at the end of this. Please, if you have PCOS, please listen to what I have to say about this. But first, I am drinking greens. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that you need to have greens every day. I definitely have not in the past, but there is a very particular reason that I'm having them now. And that's because I'm trying to get my calories up. If you have a bunch of vegetables, which I used to have a lot of vegetables every day, therefore I didn't need greens. But when you do that, you have very little calories, but a lot of food. And it makes it really, really difficult to get more calories in. So it's kind of the reverse problem of what a lot of people have. A lot of people, they go on a diet and they're hungry and therefore they need more vegetables to fill up their stomach, to feel fuller longer. I'm the opposite. I've come from a past of really under eating my calories. I want more calories. And so I'm cutting out a lot of veggies right now just because my stomach cannot handle cups of vegetables on top of all the protein and fiber I'm already eating. Also, my system, my gut health is under attack with the amount of protein and fiber I've been eating. It has been overwhelmed and not okay with it. Another way this helps, because I'm not eating as many vegetables, I'm getting the micronutrients and stuff that I need. And it's also helping my gut because, again, she's stressed, y'all. This one is the peach flavor. I was really scared to try greens because I've had a green juice once and I almost threw up. I'm not even gonna lie. This one, if you like the taste of green tea and you also like the taste of that peach tea crystallite powder, if you like the way those things taste, I think you would be okay getting this peach one because it has that earthiness of the green tea and it has that peach taste. To me, I like it, but I like green tea and I like the peach crystallite. So if you like those things, you'll probably be safe. Now this has spirulina, fiber, enzymes, wheatgrass, antioxidants. It has a lot of great things for you. Again, if you are someone who's eating a lot of vegetables, this is redundant. You don't need it. And then you've already seen me have the aminos, which I talked about the flavors of the pineapple dum dum and the watermelon baby bottle pop. I've already said what I need to say about these BCAAs and electrolytes. If you are unaware, BCAAs are branched chain amino acids. They're basically the building blocks of what your muscles are made of, and they just help your muscles recover faster. This also has an ingredient, L-citrulline, which can help promote the nutrients and oxygen being delivered to your muscles, therefore helping them recover faster. I swear by BCAAs. For me, like my body, I know I'm saying PCOS a lot in this video, but if you've ever tried to lose weight with PCOS, you get it. There are unique struggles that come with that, like insulin resistance, the amount of inflammation you carry in your body, just a lot of metabolic issues and hormonal issues. And having a BCAA can really, really help fight that inflammation that you feel. The women I know that have PCOS typically are more sore after workouts than the people I know that don't have PCOS. I do fall into that category. I can get very, very sore. It's just a part of it. I still choose to work out even though I get sore. But when I stay on top of having BCAAs, even on the days I don't work out, it helps. And, you know, you can always take naproxen sodium or something to help with inflammation if you need to. I love BCAAs. They also offer a combo pack where you can get a burn and a BCAA together. This combo pack is cheaper, especially with my code AMSMotivate, than what I was paying for my other pre-workout and BCAAs that I bought separately. So same, less price, awesome ingredients, supporting women. I'm down with that. If you are unsure about flavors and like committing to that price, they have little packets here. This is the amino where it's all pineapple mango if you want to try it. I'm gonna take one of these little kit things to Mexico with me because I'm going to a all-inclusive resort where there will be free alcohol. Electrolytes. You see where I'm going with this? This is going to be super helpful to travel with, but also I'm going to take these because there's also a gym and I might want to go work out. You never know. But this has all the other flavors. I'm excited to try the other flavors of burn. There's orange burst, cherry lemonade, like an island punch, and then mixed berries. I like the watermelon a lot, so I'm excited to try these other flavors. So just in case, I think these are $12.99 with free shipping with my promo code if you just want to try it out and see how you like it. Now, the thing I am the most excited about and I am going to buy every freaking month is this No-stim burn. And let me tell you why. The ingredients. If you have PCOS, this ingredient list is from heaven for you. Let's dive into it. First off, it has your full daily needs for vitamin C and vitamin B12. I have been getting sick so much this year. I think it's from coming out of 2 years of wearing a mask and sanitizing my hands constantly. I feel like my immune system took a little bit of hit. So having vitamin C every day is gonna help me in the future, like prevent more sickness. Taking vitamin C when you're sick doesn't do anything. It has to be in your system and something that you do constantly to help with your immunity. Also B12, you want lots of energy. B12 is great. So the real magic ingredients in here, if you have PCOS, are chromium and inositol. Pronunciation? She tries. I have been told that I need both of those things from doctors, and I have seen many dietitians online say if you have PCOS, these are things you need to be having. I already have them. I have them in my cabinet. Here's the thing. I suck at taking pills. That's why I still have these. I haven't bought these. Oh yeah, this expired January of 2022. That's how well I've taken these. I just don't do good taking medicines. But as you can see, like these are things I already knew I needed. So when I saw that they were in here and I can just have this as a pre-workout every day and get those things that I need. Say what? This also has L-tyrosine, which can help with symptoms of adult ADHD, which I'm like 95% sure that I have. And L-taurine, which helps with inflammation. So, like, yeah. I don't know why I haven't been taking this my whole life when it has literally all the things that I have been told that I need. I might just double up where I'm taking half a scoop of this every day and then 2 of these every day. So I'm making sure I get as much of the inositol as I need. If you are diabetic, if you are insulin resistant, these are things that are really, really gonna be beneficial to you. And I'm excited that I can take it. I don't know why, I drink things better than I take pills. I don't know why, that's just who I am. And it's time that I, plan for life of who I actually am versus who I wish I was, which was someone who could take their pills every day. I will have links down below in the description box along with that promo code. So just full disclosure, that promo code is also an affiliate code. So I will make a small amount of commission on that. With that being said, you are not obligated to use it. It's just gonna save you money. But I'm never gonna recommend a product I don't actually like. I've said no to companies. I've said no to more companies than I said yes to. So just know that I'm never gonna recommend something I wouldn't spend my own money on. And the proof will be in the pudding when you keep seeing this over and over and over again in my videos. So now it's time for me to take down this tree because I'm one of those people, I put my tree up early in the year, but I also take it down right after Christmas because Christmas is over. I'm done with it. I want my house to go back to normal and to be zen. So good thing I had all that caffeine and I'm ready to go. I'll see you when it's time for my next feeding. I am prepping for dinner. We made birria tacos for Christmas yesterday, and this is the leftover meat. It's kind of like a pot roast, like a Mexican pot roast, but you can turn it into tacos, so better than a normal pot roast. This is just a chuck roast that I cooked with broth and carrots and onions and garlic and guajillo chilies and made this delicious consomme. So we're gonna eat it kind of like a soup with a big chunk of roast in the middle, and I'm very excited about it. Because it's cold, I'm just gonna put aluminum foil over it. I'm gonna cook it at 300 for about an hour. I'm gonna check it a couple times. Basically, once it's warm, I can turn the oven down just to keep warm because we're just reheating this. So I can let it do its thing while I'm doing all the other things around the house I need to do. Here is dinner. I just topped it with some raw onion. I don't like cilantro, but if you do cilantro and onion. If I had cabbage, I would add chopped raw cabbage, but I don't have any. And now I'm just gonna add 1 teaspoon of this. This is a homemade chili oil. I'm gonna link the recipe below that I used for this birria and the chili oil. So if you have an interest in making it, you can. I'm also gonna have a side of tortilla chips for 4 points with some salsa for no points. And there we have it, that's dinner. Now onto some mug cakes. I have been gatekeeping this recipe. I apologize. My husband and I have been eating these for a couple months and it is delicious. There are 2 different recipes down below. One that makes a small, almost like cookie size mug cake. And then this one is the larger one. We are going to use 4 tablespoons of this sugar-free cake mix and then 2 tablespoons of a peanut butter powder. And you're going to mix these together really well. This is a mild peanut butter flavored cake once you make it. I love peanut butter. I love chocolate, so I'm a big fan. Once you have this mixed together, we're going to add 4 tablespoons of water, and you're going to mix it again. You're going to see that it comes out to a nice cake batter mixture, like consistency. This is so easy, so quick. I can literally make mine and my husband's in 5 minutes. But you will want to hand wash these if your dishwasher's like mine. It will just stay crusted. Now we're gonna count out 21 chocolate chips, and exactly 21 because we want the most that we can get for 1 point. These are the chocolate chips that are sweetened with stevia instead of sugar. Now we're going to put it in the microwave for 1 minute and 20 seconds. And out it comes like this delicious fluffiness. Let it sit for a couple minutes because it is really, really hot and your Ready Whip will just melt right into it. So give it a few minutes and then add your Ready Whip when you're ready to eat. So good. Again, so easy. Has a good amount of protein and fiber thanks to that peanut butter powder. These are worth every bit of the 5 points that they cost. If you are a person who only needs like 3 bites of dessert, make the smaller one. But if you're a person who wants like a hearty dessert, this larger one is where it's at. I used 32 points today. I'm pretty sure I didn't get enough calories, but that's a problem for another time. I did get 9 points back from activity points. So I surplused 4 points today. Now I do need to use all my activities and all my weeklies on my journey to get those calories. So I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.